Good rehab is when the individual is happy, when the individual is content, when the individual feels at home. And in some ways we try to make the NRH their home for however long it takes.
Well, over the years that I've been here, we've seen a variety of injuries. Things like crush injuries, maybe people falling off scaffolding, people falling off roofs. The result of that might be a spinal cord injury, or it could be a traumatic head injury or an acquired brain injury.
I see injuries of great variability, so I see patients who have sustained what we would term a cervical level spinal cord injury, so that's where the problem arises due to, let's say, a broken bone in the neck, and that causes paralysis and a whole series of other problems from the neck down. I would see patients who then have lower injuries, so they may have broken a bone in their back, so the impact and the extent of the injuries that patient faces is much less.
The common factor there is as part of your neurological circuitry that's been damaged. And for some people, recovery is guaranteed and substantial, and for others, it's almost non-existent.
Even within an uncommon condition, there's a broad range of injuries which can arise.
I mean, it is, as I say, an altered future. It's a lifelong situation that people have to adjust to. So most of us go to hospital, you're sick for a while, you get better and you go back into the world. And really what we're having to ask people here is to adjust to a whole different world. And that's a long-term project.
There's a time when, for better or for worse, there's a lot of worse. And we see very, very devoted families struggling with an individual whose personality has changed, to the extent that they're unrecognisable, so they become very difficult people to live with.
You know, it changes patients' lives both physically and emotionally, and it's just it's a multi-system condition. It's not just, as I say, it's not just about paralysis. Your whole health is changed, your life expectancy can be changed, your risk of hospitalisation for the future can be increased, and it really is, you know, a devastating injury.
One of the most common themes is, I can't believe this happened to me. Because deep down, I suppose most of us think it won't happen to me. So that's the thing you hear over and over again is, I just can't believe this. I just can't believe that in the space of 5 minutes, my whole life could change.
And we were rushing too much and never thought of the helmet. And if I had been wearing a helmet, it wouldn't have happened me at all.
Take a second and be safe, because this journey is survivable, but don't go on this journey of the rehab if you don't have to. Stay away, because we've plenty of business, there's too many people on our waiting list, and the waiting that people have to do to get in here is unreal. So be careful and enjoy life.
The motivation for this video series is to highlight the consequences of serious accidents in the construction industry, with a specific focus on small to medium-sized and self-employed people.
Over the past 5 years in construction, there's been 45 people killed in the construction sector in Ireland. We have less information definitive on non-fatal accidents, as we suspect there's a large underreporting within the sector, but a study carried out by the ERSI has indicated the construction sector is the largest contributor to non-fatal accidents.
Last year, 11 people were killed in the construction industry. These are the highlight figures. But behind that, there were 605 reportable accidents, all of which could have been serious, all of which could reflect some of the actions and consequences that you'll see in this video.